Inside the stories that affect you. This is Inside KELOLAND.
I'm Angela Kennecke. Thanks for joining us. The holiday season is upon us here in KELOLAND. Between the big meals, presents, and family get-togethers, there's a lot to do. Coming up on this week's Inside KELOLAND, we'll show you how you can help others who are less fortunate this winter as we check in on our Keep KELOLAND Warm project. This season can also bring a lot of stress. We talk with the Helpline Center about their holiday guide and how you can help others over the holidays. And Sioux Falls Fire Rescue will also join us with a few things to keep in mind as you decorate and cook for the season to make sure you stay safe. But first, on Inside KELOLAND, this Friday marks the 27th annual Parade of Lights in downtown Sioux Falls. Joining us now are Brian Manor with downtown Sioux Falls, one of the Grand Marshals, Terry Schmidt, and our junior Grand Marshal, Nick Ellerbrook. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
First, we should say Nick is 9 years old in the 4th grade?
Yes.
And you're a junior Grand Marshal? That's awesome. And Brian, what does that mean for him to be a junior Grand Marshal?
You bet. So last year we decided that we wanted to celebrate a young person in our community that's doing great things. So this year we were really inspired by Nick's submission and the fact that he brings a smile to everyone's face, and the fact that he is a mini mascot. So he works with the Canaries and the Stampede, and also at his school, Sonia Sotomayor. Bringing cheer to everyone around him.
Nick, I think when you were 5, we did a story about you being a junior mascot, is that right? And you tell us about where you go around all over the place and do this, right? Tell me about that.
So we go to Sanibel every year, and sometimes we go to Chicago each year to be Benny the Bull, and we do, we used to do Skyforce, but my main one is here in Sioux Falls is Tiptoe and Peep.
Awesome. That is just great. Is it fun?
Yes.
And why do you like it?
I get to make people laugh and smile, but sometimes cry because they're a little bit too young. But
They're a little scared of you when you're in the costume?
So then I act scared of them, but I think they just get scared because there's a big one always by me. But I just like to give high fives and take pictures and make everybody have a good time.
That's awesome. And you're going to have a lot of fun in the parade, it sounds like.
Yes.
What will he be doing?
Yeah, so he'll be riding in the front of the parade in his own car. So he'll be waving to the crowd, and then after that's over, we'll have him join us over at the Orpheum Theater bleachers, where all of our parade judges will sit, and he's going to help us judge the floats this year at the after
KELOLAND's
party.
Brady Mallory does that every year too.
That's
so it'll
right.
be fun. You get to pick your favorite float.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Terry, you are one of the Grand Marshals for the parade. How did that come about?
Well, I really don't know, except
She
that
has
I
no
got a
idea.
phone
She's
call.
just here. Yeah.
I got a phone call one afternoon from Brienne and from Joe, and they told me that Jim and I had been selected as the Grand Marshals. And I will tell you, it was quite a shock to me because I'm used to giving these things and doing these things for other
you are with
people,
the Convention
so-
and Visitors Bureau
Yes.
here in Sioux Falls, and you have done so much to promote the city.
Well, thank you.
And now you get to-
it's very nice. It's very kind of them to ask us to do it, and we're very honored.
I was shocked that she hadn't been the Grand Marshal yet, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
So
me
it was
too.
Due time. Due time.
Thank you.
Really, because you've been maybe 35 years in
It
this
will
role?
be 35 years in December.
That guess was accurate.
Very
All right.
good.
And so you're going to have also, if you can't make it down, now this is one of my favorite events in Sioux Falls every year. I mean, it's just so wonderful, especially when the weather cooperates, right? And hopefully it will this year. But I mean, if you can't get downtown and if the weather's, is bad, there's going to be ways for people to see the parade.
Yeah, it sounds like KELOLAND's going to be live streaming it, so you can do that. But there are plenty of options in downtown Sioux Falls if you're too cold or you're kind of worried about that. There are some places that you can go inside to watch. I know First Avenue, Shriver Square building. There's a skywalk that you can stand in if you'd like. But we'll also have hot chocolate vendors along the way if you want to warm up. And last year we had over 40,000 people attending this event.
That's
so I think the
fantastic.
warmth of the people around you will probably be just
A lot of
fine.
body warmth being
Exactly.
circulated around downtown, around Phillips Avenue. Anything else new this year about the parade?
We do have a slight change to where our staging area takes place, and because of that we're going to be closing the streets down at about 6:45 The parade starts at 7:30. The area around the Washington Pavilion will now be open. We're going to keep 14th Street open as we have been doing for the last probably 4 years. So east to west, you'll still be able to get across town even during the parade itself. But all of our floats will then line up around the El Rayed Shrine along 2nd Avenue over there and in between, so 13th and 12th Streets.
Yeah, we can see a map here on the screen for you to understand the parade route. And Terry, you get to pick one of your favorite floats in different categories too, as Grand Marshal, or
you do?
Oh, we do. Okay.
Okay.
I'm learning a lot here today.
Yeah.
Yes.
And another thing that's new, First Bank and Trust is our sponsor this year, and they have added a 6th float award, which is called the Hometown Pride Award. So in addition to the 5 that we've always done, we're going to have this special 6th award that will be celebrating anyone. It doesn't have to be a Sioux Falls resident, just anyone who's celebrating their hometown pride.
Has the deadline already passed for entering?
Yes.
Yes, so you've got your lineup
We
all
do.
ready to
Over
go.
70 applicants this year for the parade, which is a new record.
Wow, that's wonderful. It's such a great tradition. How many years has it been going on, do you know?
The parade itself,
Yes.
This will be the 27th year.
27.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's a beloved holiday tradition. We're looking forward to it so much. And to have Terry with us and Nick, it's going to be a great year. It's going to be
Are you
a lot of
excited,
fun.
Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched the parade in years past?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Okay. But you're going to love this one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, Kelo will be live streaming the parade for you this Friday starting at 7:30 p.m. You can watch it on KELOLAND.com and, of course, on our Facebook page. Still to come on Inside KELOLAND, we're checking in our Keep KELOLAND Warm project and how else you can help families in need this season. Welcome back to Inside KELOLAND. The holidays are a time for giving back to our communities and helping out those less fortunate. Joining us now are Nikki Griffin from Lewis Drug and Julie Becker from the St. Francis House. Thank you both for being here. We are going to talk about Keep KELOLAND Warm and the coat distributions because Lewis Drug is a partner with KELOLAND. Our own Brady Mallory came up with this idea about 5 years ago, and we all stood behind him on this, and it has been phenomenal what has happened. Nikki, tell me a little bit about how it's growing.
In the 5 years that we've been doing it, we've had different corporate partners. Another one who's not here with us today is Montgomery's Furniture, and they do a great job.
Right, because
with
they
the
ship all the coats,
transportation.
right?
Yes, they move them from the Lewis stores where they're donated to the events, and they're integral to the process. So it's changed in that it's gotten bigger, it's gotten more organized, the need continues to be strong, and so we're continuing with it. It's a great thing.
And Julie, one way that the St. Francis House is involved is that your guests actually participate in helping make this event happen.
Right. We believe that the community takes such good care of the St. Francis House that we need to teach our guests to give back to the community. And one of the things that we do is the day prior is our guests go out and sort the coats by sizes and make sure that the zippers work and those type of things, so that when they distribute them on a day like this afternoon, then they are all done and they're all ready to go.
Yeah, so they were most of them were distributed last week.
Right.
And what else, in other ways, has the St. Francis House benefited from this coat giveaway, people who come to stay with you?
Right. When we are able to sort the coats, then for our guests, we're able actually to get some of those coats. So when our guests come, many come with literally the shirt on their back. And so if they're with us, say they came in September when it was nice, and now it is November and it's not so nice, and they don't have a coat, then we're able to get coats for them as well.
So Nikki, has there been one area of need you've seen grow over the last several years, or have the donations continued to grow, or what have you seen happen?
The donations have continued to grow, and we always need more children's coats, warmer coats. Heavier winter gear is always important, but it's stayed steadily the same.
And here you're looking at a past distribution of coats. It was obviously pretty warm that day when they were being given out. But you can see that people do line up, and there's always a big crowd at all of these, right?
Yeah, there's always tons of people. They line up sometimes for hours ahead of time waiting. It's often families, or it's people that are there that are also getting a coat on behalf of somebody else who's at work or unable to make it to the event. So it's always tremendously attended. And our last event will be at the Bishop Dudley House on December 6th, and we anticipate a big turnout there too.
Yeah, so there is still time if you need a coat, still time to donate too, or is that?
Yes, you can donate at any Lewis location until November 22nd. We're accepting those donations, and kids' coats and really warm coats and large sizes.
Really warm coats because it's going to be a really cold winter. So Julie, as the winter goes along, what are some of the needs at the St. Francis House? If, you know, this holiday season we talk about people giving back. What do you guys need there?
What I always tell people is everything that you use in your home, we use, but just twice as fast. So we have a needs list that is on our website, but just like Nikki said, I mean, we need coats. We may have someone that got a coat the last distribution and then finds an apartment, moves out, but we might have a guest that moves in before the 6th or maybe right after and still might need a coat. So if we have excess, then we also bring those extra coats down, or we share them with other entities in the community, because it's all about keeping people warm and so they don't freeze, and not putting them in a closet or a storage area.
So we'll be sure to put a link to the St. Francis House on our website as well.
Thank
and
you.
You have a needs list there.
Right.
So anything from paper products to kitchen utensils, those
Yes,
kinds of
the
things.
amazing part I tell people is like toilet paper, we go through 250 rolls a month.
Oh my goodness.
So when you think about what you do in your own household, that's what we go through. And so we use everything. We always find a home for it.
I have a question. When people who stay with you do go down and help with the sorting, do you get feedback on that?
Yes, I do, actually. And one of our volunteer coordinators, he's down there, Tom, and he takes photos. And it's amazing. They come back and say, oh, wow, that was just so amazing. It was a great opportunity. And I really didn't realize how many people have it better than I have it better than they do. And so here that's that eye-opener of, even though they're staying at St. Francis House, which is a transitional housing facility, that there are people that are in more need than they are. And so it is really impactful, and they want to be a part of the community, not just receiving from the community.
And I have the opportunity to sort with them every Wednesday, the different volunteers that you guys bring, and it's so heartwarming to all work together, and they help so much because we have so many coats to go through, and so we can go through the warehouse and get it done because they have such an excited spirit, and it's fun to work together.
Well, we just love how much this event has grown over the years,
it's
too. And we
awesome.
expect to keep it around for a long time because the need's not going away.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah. Well, our final Keep KELOLAND Warm distribution, as we've talked about, will be on Thursday, December 6th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House. Well, coming up on Inside KELOLAND, this can be a tough time of year for some people. How you can ease the stress of the holidays right after this break. Welcome back to Inside KELOLAND. The holidays are supposed to be a joyous time, but they can also be stressful and tough to get through for some. Joining us now is Betsy Schuster of the Helpline Center. Thank you for being here. Now, each year the Helpline Center offers a holiday guide. Tell me what that is.
Yes, so we put together a document that people can get from our website. We do actually 4 different ones for Sioux Falls. One is if you are looking for assistance. Another one is if you want to volunteer. Another one is if you're looking to give or donate gifts. And the 4th one is the events going on around town. So people can go to helplincenter.org/holiday guides or dial 211 and we can get them connected.
Okay, so there's just many different things that you can do during the holidays. I know everyone is asking for donations or looking for ways to give back. It is kind of hard to sift through all of that, isn't it?
And that's really why we try to make it a one-stop shop by being able to pull that guide up right away. And it's a short summary of every opportunity that someone may be interested in. So you can find something that piques your interest, because what you may like is something different than I like. And so that's what's nice about making it one location.
And we've had 211 in the Sioux Falls area for quite a while, but you've also expanded throughout the state.
Yes, we've 211. We are excited. We'll be launching in Pierre, in Fort Pierre, Stanley, and Hughes County in December 1st. And so that will make about 70% access of the population of South Dakota having access to 211. 20 counties will have access coming December 1st.
You know, we talk about giving, we talk about resources. One of the things, too, that can be intensified over the holiday season is stress and also mental illness and addiction and those types of things when families are getting together. So do you see an increase in calls, or what would you advise people to do over the holidays?
Overall, we see a pretty steady number of individuals reaching out to us, which is important. We're proud to be able to be there 24/7, but really take time, find that self-care. Don't let go of your routine, whether that be exercising or reading. And a lot of people find comfort in giving back or volunteering, remembering the meaning of the season, and just that moderation and realizing that everything won't be perfect. And so, and if you get to be
Not Instagram or Facebook perfect.
not Instagram or Facebook perfect. And a lot of people mention social media because sometimes we put extra pressure when we're looking through those
I
news
think
feeds.
as a society that's just the way it is these days. That
Yeah.
people think that everything has to be perfect and you have to have the, you know, the perfect photo op or selfie op or something like that.
Exactly. And so, and we're there. And so a lot of times people will just call and reach out to help understand that and digest that and just get a little breather. So we always encourage people to remember that self-care when it gets really busy.
Another thing that I'm really interested in, of course, from a personal aspect, is that the helpline has partnered with the state in battling the opioid epidemic.
Yeah.
Tell me what the helpline is doing with the state.
We are really working to connect individuals with resources. So whether that's medication drop-off locations, treatment, just other support. And so there are a statewide resource hotline individuals can dial, 1-800-920-4343. You can also go to avoidopioidsd.com, which is another great opportunity.
And we're going to put all those resources, of course. We already have some of them online. We'll put them again under this,
Yes.
this program. But one of the things I think that it's so important to know is that 211 also, you can also text, and there's an opioid track on 211,
Yes,
correct?
so if you want a live conversation, you can text your zip code to 898-211, and then there's a supportive opioid messaging, texting opioid to 898-211, and then you can pick, based on how you respond, you can get supportive messages. So whether you're individually struggling with an opioid addiction or you're concerned about a family member or a loved one, you can get supportive messaging and get connected to resources in your area.
Okay, so that's a really easy way for people
Yeah,
just
we're
to
just getting started, and so we're excited to continue to promote that and encourage people to reach out because there is hope and resources out there.
And you're going to have more coming up with the state?
Yes, we are actually in the development of a case coordination program to really help follow up. So if someone is working through that process, that there's that extra encouragement, and so those details will be coming as that program is being developed.
Well, that's exciting. Anything else that people should keep in mind about the helpline over the holiday season, over the winter months?
We are there 24/7. We never shut our lights off. So phones, text, email, we're always there. And so we are proud to be there to provide hope and support and connect with all the amazing resources in the community.
And do you need volunteers at the helpline? Are you looking for volunteers?
From a helpline perspective, we don't. We connect the volunteers with other nonprofit agencies.
So you don't need volunteers to man the phone lines or anything
Nope,
like that?
we have all trained specialists manning the phone lines, but tons of nonprofit agencies are loving and looking for volunteers, and so we encourage you to dial 211 and we can get you to those agencies.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Well, coming up in our final segment of Inside KELOLAND, we hear from Sioux Falls Fire Rescue about keeping your holiday festivities safe. Coming up right after the break. Welcome back to our final segment of Inside KELOLAND. As you prepare your meal and decorate for the holidays, you gotta keep safety in mind. Joining us now is Division Fire Chief Steve Fessler from the Sioux Falls Fire and Rescue. Thank you for being here. Thanksgiving,
It's great to be here.
Just a few days away. You know, the big story years ago used to be the turkey fryer fires.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah,
Turkey
they would
fryer
would
fires.
cause some pretty big fires when
you-
you dropped a cold turkey in there.
Right. Do you still see that?
Not as much anymore.
Has it gone down in popularity, you think? Or
I
is
think it's a little bit gone down a little bit. It's not quite as healthy to deep fry
That's true.
deep fry a turkey. So I think that's probably one of the reasons it's gone down a little bit. But it still happens.
So Thanksgiving, though, fires are still an issue, even
Oh,
even
yes.
if you don't have a turkey fryer.
Actually, Thanksgiving Day is one of the top in-home cooking fire days for, you know, nationally, followed by Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and the day before
So
Thanksgiving.
all the big holidays, a
Yes.
big risk for fire. Why
Yep.
is that?
Well, you know, it's
Grease fires
it's
normally? Kitchen fires?
it's
Is that normally?
the fact of a lot of cooking and people not paying attention or staying in the room when they're cooking on the stove top or, you know, that type of thing. It just happens because they aren't paying attention. Things get too close, something happens, and a fire starts. So a lot of cooking.
What do you do to minimize that risk?
The biggest things you could do is pay attention, stay in the kitchen when you're cooking on the stove top. If you have a turkey in the oven, don't leave it, you know, like leaving the house. Make sure you stay within the house for that type of thing, and just be vigilant on what you're doing while you're cooking.
Okay, yeah, you're using a timer, keeping your dish towels away, that
Yep.
kind of thing, yeah.
Yep.
really good ideas. Okay, other than cooking, during the holidays, of course, everyone is decorating. And are the lights safer, you know, today than they used to be? With all these, you have all the holiday lights, and they all come from China, and you know.
Well, the one thing to remember about holiday lights is there are indoor lights and outdoor lights. So when you're getting your lights, you want to make sure you're using them correctly. So if you want them inside with the tree, that you're using indoor lights, or if you're going to be hanging them outdoors, that they're the correct style. And the thing that they often talk about is that no more than 3 strands of lights together, because then you can, it overburdens.
Mean when you plug them all in?
When you have 3 different strands of
I bet a lot of
lights.
people do more than 3.
Yeah, you'll try to get as much length out of it as you can. But,
right, especially if you're trying to go around your house or something like that.
So you want to look and see what the manufacturer says on the box of how many strands of lights you can connect together. It's just, you know, simple things like that. Read the manufacturer's directions on them, and use clips, not nails, because you can always, or your nails or staples, you always run the risk of puncturing a hole in the wire, and then it can that can be something that can start issues and cause fires and different things like that too.
Also, a lot of people burning candles this time of year.
Yes, candles run into a lot of issues, unattended ones. If you want to burn a candle, it kind of goes the same as the cooking. Stay close, keep an eye on it. If you're going to leave the room, leave your house, or anything like that, make sure the candles are blown out.
It seems like it's an especially important time to have working smoke detectors.
Yes, well, it's always an important time to have
yes, always. But if the risk of fire goes way up around the holidays, then you definitely want to make sure you
know, and that's part of the reason why we really push that when you change your clocks to change your batteries in the fall and the spring, is so that we're always vigilant with keeping good working smoke alarms.
We're also dealing with the dangers of carbon monoxide too sometimes this time of year when the furnace is kicking in. And you could have we had a backdraft in our house once that kicked off the monitor.
Yep, you can, a lot of that with the furnaces, making sure that they're clean burning right now. If you need to have a service tech come in and check things out for you, go ahead and do that. But just be vigilant with these things.
And have a detector for that too,
yes.
right?
Yep.
Lots of
CO detector.
Prevention. What about having a, something to put the fire out nearby?
Always having a good fire extinguisher is always important.
Most people don't have those in their homes, though, do they? I don't think most people have them.
Some do, some don't. My suggestion would be to go and pick one up. You can get one from any variety of the different hardware stores or anything like that locally, and it's a good thing to have, for anything from cooking fires and of that nature.
Yeah, good reminder. Okay, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure, thank you.
And that is all the time we have for this week's Inside KELOLAND, and you can find out more about all of today's topics online on KELOLAND.com. You'll want to join us every Sunday following our 10 o'clock news right here on KELOLAND TV. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.